Do you ever just get sick of wearing bras? I know I do. And this year was like the year of going braless. The reason was I've been having some breathing issues with my chronic illness flare ups. And you know what? Bras just weren't happening this year. And what I realized is when you live at home or you work from home, you're not interacting with a ton of people in the course of the day. You can kind of get by with that. Some cultures you can get by with that all the time, which I kind of wish ours was that way. So this morning, I was thinking about what did I want to talk to you guys about? I was like, I want to talk to you guys about going braless. Then I was like, okay, how can I make that a little bit deeper than that? Because while that has been a very freeing thing for me this year, I wanted to talk to you guys about something a little more in line with mental and emotional health. And so what I came up with was 3 binding beliefs that are no longer serving you, that you just need to cast off and let go this year. So that's what we're going to talk about. Binding belief number 1, I have to fix this, and I have to fix this now. One of the things I've been learning during this season is there's a balance between seasons of trying to find answers and working toward improvement and growth, and then sort of surrendering into the present moment. There's a beauty to taking healthy responsibility during a situation, because taking healthy responsibility allows you to be empowered to make changes in your life. And it gives you back a little bit of that control. But it is so much a balancing act between taking control over the things that you can change, doing what you can to level up and grow in areas of your life that will help you build more health, but also embracing the present moment and allowing yourself to rest and have that space to just sink into the present and just live through it and breathe through it and be in the moment and not always in your head projected out like 5 years or even just projected into the next list of tests you want to get run and whatever. I'm actually in the process of running some more tests right now, so it's a good thing to pursue those answers. Not giving up, but at the same time, it's good to take some days where you're not trying to find answers and you're just living. Binding belief number 2 is I am my illness. When you bump up against those seasons during your illness where you are kind of running out of things to check or do, and you feel like you have worked really hard at becoming a better you and doing everything you can do to grow through the circumstance, sometimes that's when your brain starts going to internalizing this as I am just lazy. If I could just be less anxious, if I could be more adventurous, if I could just push through this, if I was a better human, this wouldn't be happening to me. And then you kind of go from there to I am useless. I don't bring benefit to anyone. I'm just a burden. And any of those I am statements are very powerful. If you're looking for something that you can control those kinds of I am beliefs in your head. And one of the things that I've been doing a lot this year is accepting that my body is sick, but that does not mean I am bad, useless, lazy, any of that. And so I've been kind of shedding all of those identity beliefs that tend to creep up when I'm going through seasons of sickness where I really start getting down on myself. We may not have the answers on why my body's sick right now or how we can fix that, but I'm not going to internalize any of this illness as who I am as my person, my deepest soul. Binding belief number 3. This will never end. This is one of the ones that really came up for me a couple of weeks ago. After the holidays, I went into a really bad crash. And I realized when you have a chronic illness that's not easy to define or quantify, and there's not a lot known about it, you don't have an end date like so many regular run-of-the-mill illnesses do. Like when you get a cold, worst case scenario, I'm probably going to be dealing with this for 2 weeks. Even when it starts feeling crappy, it's almost over, right? And when you don't know what's wrong with you, you kind of never know if you're in for a day, a week, a month, a year, you just don't know. And that can be really hard to wrestle with. I don't have an easy answer for that except to make a mental note when you are having seasons when you feel better. Oh, okay, like that did improve. And even if you've been really in the trenches with your particular illness and aren't getting very many moments of reprieve to kind of catalog that in your brain, like, okay, good times do come, then maybe latch on to someone else's positive story. There's a lot of stories out there, people recovering from chronic illnesses. Every time I go through a crash, one of the things that helps me the most is to find something that brings me joy or happiness that I can do or focus on in that moment. When I was really, really sick this past year, we put a bird feeder outside my window. This past crash, I've been planning what kind of seeds I want to plant in the spring. So I've been looking over seed catalogs and watching YouTube videos and ideating on that. I often find some really easy, low energy craft to do from bed. That brings me joy. It allows me to create from my confines. Some of the most beautiful moments I've had with loved ones in my life have been when I'm sick and they're caring for me and seeing their love for me and allowing myself to be cared for. There have been some beautiful memories in that. My seasons of illness have also really driven me to dig deep into my emotional health and go to counseling and work on those aspects of myself. So looking for those moments of good that are coming from it when you're within it is hugely critical, I believe, for coming through it well. And you may have to train yourself to look for the little things. But that also is a superpower that you can take even once, hopefully once you're better, you can take that out into the world and appreciate everything at such a deep level because you've learned to appreciate just the tiny little subtleties in life. You'd be surprised at how much just shifting your energy that tiny little bit to press into some small little good thing, some small little fun moment really can build back your stamina and really serve as a healing force. Don't ever underestimate those little moments of good. They pack a big punch. Okay, that's everything I got. Cast off binding beliefs, everyone, and try going braless if you have the opportunity, because I'm gonna say, leveled up my life. I'm a fan. Love you much.